Okay, we got the Titan Fat Tire touring e-bike from Fiido. I can get it all out, right? Anyway, this is, as you saw a quick glimpse of it, we're going to get into it. We're going to show you a little bit of the build and then a bunch of the riding videos and get you an idea about this bike. But what you got here is you've got a semi-step through design frame on a good solid chassis. It's a big bike. It's not a light duty bike, okay? It's got the fat tires. It's got a front suspension. It's got a hardtail on it. It's got a really nice, crisp, clear screen on it. I won't say this bike is perfect, but it does tick a lot of the boxes. Anyway, let's jump into it and I'll tell you more later.
These tools are nice.
Has to go like this.
Like that, there you go. And what's it say?
Eco, Turbo, Sport, Normal.
Fender.
Stratocaster.
That's really awesome.
So,
All right, that's good.
All right, so you saw it in use and everything else. Let's talk about pricing on this. All right, currently for the spring sale, they've got this thing marked down to $1,499. I'll see if I can wiggle a coupon code out of them, but I don't know. Maybe we can get them to throw in a free hat or something. Anyway, point is this. That's actually a pretty decent price on this category of e-bike. You're looking at a 750 watt motor on this thing, a 696 watt hour battery. It's got a load capacity of 440 pounds. It's got hydraulic brakes. It's got a torque sensor, but it's got one of these things that's actually kind of interesting here is they've got the option to get this rear frame here that comes in that holds 2 extra batteries. Now, to be clear, these batteries are they're just storage, okay? They're not actually connected to the motor. So if you run out of battery, you have to stop. Well, you're gonna stop, you run out of battery. You have to stop, pull one out, slap it in, take the other one and put it back. But I mean, at least you got them with them. It's not a big deal to stop and swap out a battery. That's gonna give you some fairly significant range, but not an insignificant price. If you wanna go with the 3 battery setup, it gets you the rack and the other batteries. You're looking at a price of $2,197. But again, you're paying for the batteries. And we all know with the e-bikes, the batteries are where the pricing really comes into play. Now they've got availability here for a front rack there. I will say this, the rack is, it's connected to the frame of the bike, not the wheels of the bike, which is probably more sturdy. But and then it doesn't get the same kind of, like the tire with the shocks. It doesn't get the same movement the shocks are going to get. But when you turn the bike, it doesn't move. And for some people, it kind of throws you off when you turn and that frame and that rack just stays straight. It's a little weird. You can get used to it. You can get past it. But for a lot of people, it really kind of wigs them out. But I'll say this, there's a lot of e-bikes. In fact, probably most of the bigger e-bikes these days are doing it this way. So not truly a negative, but if you don't have a lot of experience with all the e-bikes like we do here, I can see someone getting a little thrown off by it. And they have the backpack kind of thing, or the saddle pack kind of thing, goes on the rear frame, which is integrated into the bike. The pannier bag, there I have to get the right name for it. They have the rear rack bags, and they have rear view mirrors and all sorts of other stuff there. And you can go through their website and see all this other stuff. At the end of the day, it's a fat tire bike with a good brushless motor and I think a pretty decent design. And I got to tell you, I don't know if they've got a picture here of the controls, but I was really happy with the clarity on the control. I think it's a very bright, very crisp, very clear. Some of the things I don't like, the motor noise. If you heard it in that first intro section, go back and watch that. Yeah, it's loud, I think, compared to a lot of the other e-bikes out there. The other thing is where the throttle is. The throttle and the shifters. Now, it's got trigger shifters, which is cool. Not something you normally see on stuff like this. But they put the throttle, it's a thumb button. Let me bring it back up here. And that's it right here. So you've got the thumb throttle right there, the release shifter and the other shifter. I mean, it's all right in one area. And don't get confused, okay? That's just it. There you can see the display. Nice display. And also it's got extra controls over here. So you got controls there, you got controls in the middle. It's a good looking bike. I'd say it's one of the better built bikes that we've looked at. I wouldn't have a problem with recommending this to you. And I'm not here to say that I'm hating on this bike. And based on the price at $1,500, it's definitely competitive in the market. At the end of the day, it's just like the tools we talk about. You have to get the right tool for the right job that suits what you need. Question is it going to suit your needs? Anyway, let me know what you think down below in the comments. I'll put links down below. Go and check them out. Thanks again to Fiido for setting this over for review. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.